Hey guys, Junior Cruddy here, or Ready for short. And just recently, our System Works dropped a little trailer for Anji and I-no. Just a gameplay trailer showing off some of the stuff they have and what they can do. Trailer isn't very long, so I just wanted to hop straight in and just watch it. So let's get to it. Okay. He still has food and follow-ups as they showed in the expo video. We'll be making an expo video a little bit after this. It'll just come after. I like that. He still has a 6p counter hit confirms. And that's a long combo. Backdash. Grab, butterfly. Nice. That super is incredibly attractive. I think it's probably the best super in the game. That may be an exaggeration, but it's a really really well designed super. His ultra is kind of tough too. He does a little dance. That's alright. Oh, this is I-no's. Nice. And they're showing her 4 intro too, so that's good. Yeah. Yes, sir. Nice. So her flight mechanics still a big part of her gameplay. She can always sing to her short the big tree. Oh, that was sick. Her 6H is still there. Still as powerful. I'm pretty sure it would be. I don't think you can do much to really take away 6H. Okay, that was a good read. Oh, that's showing how they changed how they changed the super to a bit of a reversal. Well, not a bit. It is. That's her overhead stuff into her super. Right. And it's showing her full ultra. Yeah. That's so ridiculous, bro. She wins. Easy. She wins. She wins. But yeah, she does. But aside from that, let's actually check out the gameplay stuff. Let's check out the gameplay stuff. Starting with Anji. Right here, right? So, let's take that back just a little bit. So with his little his flight move, or his move that puts him airborne, he can RC off of it and then combo off of it, and you can see that he still has his air stuff. So he went from jump S jump K to jump D, I believe. Jump S jump K jump D, right? So this just shows that Anji still has his good air movements. He still has his good air combos, and his jump D is probably going to be just as potent as it was in Plus R. So I'm pretty sure that seems really cool that he still has all that good stuff right there. Right here is really interesting. I really like this clip because it shows him using his 6P and it counter hits stopping her because she ran in. 6P is an air involved move. It's supposed to stop air. Text coming in from the air. Sorry, I got a little bit stuck right there. But he used that. He gets a counter hit and then he goes into a big combo. I'm really happy about this because in the Shroud Beta, it was really hard to like anti-air certain opponents, and it was almost as though you shouldn't even try to anti-air because it just really wasn't worth it. You might as well just try to block it and try to attack them when they try to come at you on the ground. So with the game being delayed, hopefully they work on the anti-air and make it more of a actual reasonable or actual stable process to like actually try to anti-air instead of just not trying to anti-air, because it was really difficult, and it was just like it had no sense of matter in doing it. So seeing him 6P anti-air is really cool, because if they do fix the anti-air mechanic in the game, that'll make the game more fluid and it'll make the game more stable. It'll just make it more fun in general. So seeing that and seeing the character has a really strong anti-air, him using that anti-air is really happy. It's really nice, and see that he gets a bit combo like this. He goes in his Fujin, and in the export they talk about his Fujin a bit, how he still has his follow up from P to heavy slash. So I'm pretty sure he used his K follow up there that gave him the empty jump, which allowed him to basically stop his momentum and throw his normal route, which is his close slash right here. Then he goes into his Fujin, then he goes into his overhead, then he goes to his dust, and he breaks the wall. So that's really cool. Now to the main segment, you see him do a little back. There's not much here, just him doing a super from butterfly setup. He does a butterfly, he opens her low, and then he gets her with his 5H, and then he goes to a super. And the round is closed. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So some cool Anji stuff. See that Anji's still there. Anji's still solid. Anji still has his basic stuff that makes him a good solid character, even though he is an all-arounder. He still has to work a bit to get his setups, especially how they made his butterfly slower. Guess we can show that with May. How they made his butterfly a lot slower. You can kind of see it right there. His butterfly is a bit slower, so he doesn't just get this pressure for free. You know, he has to work for it. But even that, his character design is still solid. It still works, and he still can function as a character. And it seems, even though how they implement him in Strive, he still looks really cool, and he still look like he still look like he can flow. So I like that. Anji's really cool. I like the way he put him in Strive. I like the way he looks. Everything about him. I definitely want to try him out. That'd be cool. I like him. I like him a lot. Yo, going into I-no's gameplay. We can skip this. We already seen it. Let's go straight into the gameplay. Really interested in a lot of her stuff. Right there. I-no's mechanic, by the way, she has a flight. So what her flight allows her to do is she will go forward, and by pressing forward, she won't do like a dash or a run. She'll do a flight, and with the flight, you can still retain your air options, and it allows you to go in and press buttons, because pressing buttons at jump move in this game is considered an overhead. So since I-no has a flight ability, she has a lot of air mobility. So she has, excuse me, she has a privilege that not a lot of other characters have with the Guilty gear, which is she can go for a lot of consecutive overheads in a row, which makes her a mix-up character, because with her flight, she drops to the ground when she stops. So she can go from high to low, and she's a real mix-up machine. She's an extremely terrifying character to fight against. And from what we've seen, look at she still has her stuff. Like for right here, she does her 4-4, she enters her flight. That's how you know she can see her, how she grips her guitar, how she flies forward. You can see the stats. And Leo's about to throw his projectile. He throws her the projectile, but she jumps over it. So even though she has her flight and she's in her flight, doesn't mean she doesn't have any more air options. That doesn't just eliminate her air options. She still has her air options. See how she jumped over his projectile, even though she was in her flight. And she drops down with jump slash, which counts as an overhead. Then she gets on the ground, she hits him with close slash. That's her heavy slash right there. And then she does a chemical love. She gets a soft knockdown. Now we get into my boy Nago. She just short the big tree, heavy slash short the big tree, then chemical love. So that's pretty cool to see that she can do short the big tree RC. I thought that was something different right there. I apologize. With the RC, I thought she did something different with the RC, but it was regular RC. I apologize. Then she did 5 heavy slash, and then she did short the big tree again. Then she goes to chemical love and did a hard knockdown. So she does have RC combos from her specials. So that's pretty cool. And right here's her chip is really cool, because you can see her air combo, her cool air combos, and it shows like her air momentum and how she can implement attacking in the air using offense in the air, because she can play offense on the ground and in the air. She does it pretty well, particularly well than a lot of other characters. So she counter hits him right here. You know it's the counter hit because of the slowdown, and that's just how the game tells you. So it allows you to know, just counter hit, go ahead and confirm. She does 6H, she hits chip because he cannot use any more actions after what he did. He's fallen to the ground, so she counter hits him. She does jump H, she does jump slash, then she does jump H. And then she does her little flight, and she uses on her way down, she uses jump K to catch him. Then she does jump D, as you can tell, that's her animation for jump D. She does a little split in the air. And then she does her sultry dash, but she does the heavy slash version because she went directly horizontal. And then from that, she does another jump H, and she breaks the wall. And with that, that's good for her because that'll give her positive meter. And it resets to neutral. And I-no with meter is scary, very scary, because she has note and she has chemical love. Let's just watch this again. Right here. Yep. Catches him, throws him down. And then it's pretty cool. It's nice to see that she still has her air routes. Her air routes are pretty cool. It's pretty unique to her, and it's really important for her, knowing that she has a mechanic that revolves around her being airborne, that she still has attack options in the game, in the air, so she can play both fields and make her really strong on offense like she always been. It really helps her win condition. Pretty cool. Right here against Kai, we see a little bit of her super, how they changed it a bit. So she's always had this super. This one, when she does the when she does the big hat attack, and then everything comes out. I don't know the name of it. I apologize for that. But she always had that. But what she didn't have was the reversal with the reversal action. So basically, it never like kicked him, and then she would do it. That's changed because with this super, what you would have to do is it was quarter circle forward, half circle back S. So the move can only be performed in the air. You can only do this super in the air. You couldn't do it on the ground. But in this game, she has a version where she can actually do it on the ground, which is pretty cool. And with the one that does it on the ground comes as a reversal, as you can see right here.
There's the Hulksters.
She hits him. She's somebody's move that comes as a reversal. As you can see, she needs him, and then from that she goes into that move and is used as a punish. So the fact that now she has a metered reversal is pretty cool because she never had that needed for other iterations. She never had I'm pretty sure I-no doesn't have a reversal. I'm pretty sure if you don't want to count like her as chemical love, but I'm pretty sure she doesn't have that, and that's pretty scuffed to say as chemical love is a reversal. So I'm almost positive I-no doesn't have a reversal. So yeah, the fact that they give her a meter reversal in this game is pretty cool to give her a reversal at all, and it's a part of her super that's really strong. And the other super, this version, the head attack of this super, right, is still here. So you can still do it on the air. You don't have to do it on the ground. So she has two versions of it. As you see with Axel, she throws him down, she does the note. We'll talk about it a little bit after. Then right here, she does a series of overheads, and she does it right there. So she doesn't need to be on the ground. She still has that super from her old iterations of herself, from her XX series, from the XX series. She still has that super. So that's really cool. I really want to talk a lot about this, what she does right here. The sequence, she does 2D and she does note after it. So you'll see a lot of I-no players doing this because it's really important to her gameplay, since she's a mix-up monster and she's very oppressive on offense. You want to be in your opponent's face with the character, make them scared, open up with hollows, and how she can do that is doing this. So her note is really special. It's one of the more stronger projectiles in the Guilty Gear series. So basically how it works is she'll throw the note out and you can use the trajectory any way you want to by inputting up, and you make the note go up or down, and you make the note go down, or anything in between. So that's pretty. That's really cool. She does the note and she makes him block, but you see it went down, she made him block, and she goes at him, and it shows what I-no does best. Overhead attacks. She does jump S, jump K, jump D, and she opens them up with the jump D. Because at any point right there, you might be like, if she was hitting with so many overhead attacks, why didn't Axel just keep blocking high? Because at any moment in there, she could have just dropped to the ground and she could have did a low. So you don't know what she's going to do. You don't know if she's going to stay in the air. You don't know if she's going to drop down and hit you, which makes her really scary, makes her a really mix-up monster, and it makes her offense really oppressive against the opponent. And if she gets him with the jump D and she does a super in the air, two versions of it, she hits him and she ends the round. And that's pretty much the gameplay that they showed out for Anji and I-no.
Hey guys, Junior Credit here, or Ready for short, and I really hope you liked today's video. If you like this content, you want to see more, please like, comment, and or subscribe, and I hope to see you guys again when I make a new video. Until then, see you!